Hey, how's it going, everybody? Jason Clark, Patrick Gula coming to you once again. Welcome to Living Downtown Las Vegas. Hey, today, as you can tell, we are not technically downtown. We are right here down on the strip at the MGM Signature. Hey, today's video, we're going to do something a little different, all right? I'm going to show you 3 condos, 3 different price points, okay? We're going to show you a studio, a 1-bed, and a 2-bed. And all 3 of these are Airbnb approved, okay? So if you're looking for Airbnb properties, this is going to be a place that you're probably going to want to look at, okay? Because contrary to what a lot of people may think, you can't just go buy anything here in Las Vegas and make it an Airbnb, all right? You got to have permission to do so. And because MGM Signature, they are Airbnb approved, then you can rent these out when you're not here, or you can rent them out full time, whatever you want. They could be a great investment opportunity for you. But like I said, we're gonna do 3 properties in this one video, quick tour of each of them. Like I said, a lot of them are very similar, right? Obviously, we're not only in the same MGM Signature where there's 3 towers, but we're actually, all 3 of these units are actually in Tower 2. We're all gonna be in the same tower, okay? So there you're gonna see a lot of similarities the way they're designed, they're decorated, so we don't have to go into too much detail, all right? So I didn't need to make 3 whole videos for these, all right? But look, we're gonna start right now. Right now, we are here in the studio unit. It is listed for $299,888, I believe it is. Right there, okay? Ballpark $300,000 for a studio unit right here on the strip, right behind the MGM Grand. You get access to all the pools, all the amenities, not only of the MGM Signature, but you get 3 pools as being part of everything with MGM Grand as well. Okay, so I'll show you those pools actually when we do a little tour here. So I'm going to start at the door like usual. This, like I said, is a studio. This one will go quick, and then we're gonna poke on and hit up a couple of these. So we'll spend a little time together here looking at some condos. So stick around, everybody. Hope you enjoy it. And of course, as always, if you have any questions, if you're looking to purchase, you want to buy a house too, don't matter. You let me know. Patrick and I, we're going to take care of you. And all right, so here we go. All right, here's the front door, y'all, coming on in. And again, right here, you'll see Strip View Suites, all right, .com is where you'll be able to rent out your unit if that's what you're looking to do. Do a nice little pano right here, kind of take a step in, show you there's our little kitchenette right there coming around. There's a little bar right here, you know, get your drink on right there. But immediately here to the left, you're going to come in. You got this really nice, I mean, this bathroom is huge. This is a big bathroom, even considering that it's a studio, okay, even for a studio. I mean, this bathroom is about as big as the studio itself, all right? So here you go, nice big soaking tub. Get the big jets going right there, stand-up shower, dual vanity sink, nice big facilities, as I say, as we call it. It's the nice bathroom right here. I'm coming on in and give you a tour. This looks like, if anybody knows, I'm guessing that's a television. We don't know if it's a TV or maybe that's like you know it'd be cool if that was a menu for DoorDash. See, you could just DoorDash it, boom, 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 boom. See, you could get food delivered. See, but that's not what it is. It's probably a TV. But we were having fun wondering what it was. At least I was. So coming on here to the right, got a closet, dual door. I mean, look, for a studio, this has a lot of room, okay? I mean, it's like big closet, big bathroom. Yeah, the living area is not maybe the biggest, but it's got room. Got a little safe right there. You know, you're gonna bring some nefarious characters into your unit here. You know, protect your stuff. But coming on in, there's a little kitchenette right there. Got the TV. You know, kind of a typical studio. Great rental, man. This would be awesome. And again, one of my favorite things, comes furnished. Got your sink. It's got a dual burner electric stove right here. All right, coming on in. And we'll check out that view. We'll pan around here. Show it all around. Boom, boom. And then coming on to the outside right here, you'll see you got views of Topgolf. So if you're a golfing fan, you want to go get your Topgolf on. Then there's the day club pool you have access to. That's one of the 3 pools, all right? And then you know, for views, you're kind of looking towards the airport, a little southeast-ish. UNLV, there's Thomas and Mack Center out there. But man, at night, that's just going to be all twinkly and pretty, man. It's going to be a nice view. You get to watch the planes take off and come on in. So be a nice view. Believe me, the strip views are nice, but they're not everything, ladies and gentlemen. They're nice to have, but I got to tell you, sometimes just having those twinkly lights out there at night, it's just very, very calming, very relaxing. So yeah, panorama. I mean, this is a good sized joint. It's a good sized joint. In fact, let me look. Let me look at how many square feet it is. All right, sorry about the edit there. I went and took a peek at the square footage. It's 520 square feet. All right, Patrick had to come in here and help me find it on the sheet. Say hi, Patrick. There's Patrick in the house.
What's up, everyone? MGM Signature.
MGM Signature right here, studio. So, all right, so that was the studio, everybody. Next up, we're going to go to the 1-bed, 2-bath, listed for, what do we got?
$368,500.
$368,500, and it is 874 square feet. Okay, so we're going to head over there now. Come along and check it out. All right, it's also Airbnb approved, so another investment opportunity for you. All right, see you shortly. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in the 1-bed, 2-bath. We're going to do a quick tour. Like I said, $368,000, 874 square feet. Airbnb approved. You want to rent this out? Rent it out. All right, could be an investment property for you. Okay, but like I said, we're going to turn it around, take a peek, let me know what you think. Again, you need anything, you let me know. Let's do this. All right, so here's the front door right here where you're going to enter. Right as you come in, on the right side, we're going to have our kitchen right here. You're going to have Sub-Zero appliances, man. This is nice stuff, man. That is custom, built in, beautiful. You can have your stove and your sink, and you come on in. This will be your view right here on the inside of your living area. Right, boom. Your TV, your nice view outside, and well, check out the view. This view is going to be very similar, looking the same direction as the studio that we just looked at. Again, looking at Top Golf, looking at the pool. There's Top Golf right there. It actually has a deck, by the way, so FYI, there is a deck right there. But it's really hot and it's really windy out there, so I don't want to go out there and bore you with the wind. But there again, there's the pool. There's the other Signature tower. But I'll show you the other view, because when we got the bedroom right here, this is really where you're going to have a nice view of this strip. So we're going to come on in to the bedroom here. Nice view. Again, you're going to have your TV set up, that view. But right here, coming to the right, you're going to have a nice view of the strip. There's New York, MGM Grand. Right, beautiful. Look at that, man. That is going to be pretty at night. All right, lay down in bed, chillax after a long day of throwing dice over there at the MGM. Come on over here and enjoy that view. But here we are, closet. Kind of goes back a little bit. Not too shabby. There's a second closet there. So we say like a his and hers, or a hers and hers. You know how that goes, fellas, right? So, nice big bathroom, just like the studio that we had. The bathroom's almost bigger than the dang main living area, man. I tell you what, a nice tile floor, jetted soaking tub, stand-up shower. Man, that is pretty. There's your sink, your facilities. And by the way, there's one, usually you got the dual sinks and they're right next to each other. Well, look, now you don't have to stand next to each other. All right, you got one there and you got one there. All right, but man, that is a nice big bathroom. Holy cow, man. Oh yeah, look at that. A little telephone in the facilities. You want to call your boss, tell him you're sick, you ain't coming in. Well, you can do it from right there. Coming on across here, back into the room, back into our living area. There's Patrick hanging out. Oh yeah, here's the other bedroom. Oh, and here's the other bathroom. And by the way, when I say 1-bed, 2-bath, it's a true legit 1-bed, 2-bath. Like, this does have a shower in it. All right, so you have company come over, you got somebody crashing out on the couch, they got their own bathroom. So anyways, here's a nice little panorama view again. Here's your TV, little nice wood cabinetry. Again, 1 bed, 2 bath, 368,574 square feet. Airbnb approved, y'all. So all right, so now we're gonna do a 2 bed, 3 bath listed at
$779.
779, and how many square feet?
1,400 square feet.
Ooh, 1,400 square foot. We got a big one now. All right, 1,400 square feet. Let's go check that bad boy out. Here we go. All right, here we are, ladies and gents. We are showing our final condo right now. Hey, look, I stand corrected. In the last tour, tour we did, I mentioned it was a 2 bed, 2 bath. It's actually a 1 bedroom plus a separate studio. All right, so think about that. You could live in one and actually rent out the other one. So you could actually still live full time and still invest in downtown, or in, I say downtown, so I used to say in downtown. You could still invest in Las Vegas high-rise condos. Okay, so your neighbor will live next door, but whatever. You pick one, live in one. But here's a little kicker. Well, we just read right now. These have never ever been rented. All right, so these 2 units are actually lived in. They're incredibly well taken care of. You'll see. We're going to do a tour. But it's really nice. You know, if you want to buy something for a rental, you don't have to worry that it's it's not been beat up too much. You know what I mean? Not like a rental car. They drive it until the wheels fall off. You know, so we got 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and then we got a studio with 1 bath. So I'll show them to you real quick. And as always, you need anything, you let me know. Patrick, know. We're going to take care of you. We're going to get you moved out here to Las Vegas. All right. So let's do this. All right. So we're going to start right here on the outside, ladies and gents. So right here on the left side, 26th floor. This left side unit is one we were just in. That's the 1 bed, 1 bath. And then right here on the right is the studio. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come into the 1 bed, 1 bath here first. Give you a quick tour. Again, these are all coming furnished for you because, hey, this is luxury high-rise living that you can rent, y'all. And again, sub-zero fridge, man. You're going to get that electric stove, man. Just nice, simple little bath or kitchen right here with granite countertops. You're going to have your facilities right here on the left, stand-up shower right there. So actually, I might stand corrected. This is actually a 1 bed, 2 bath, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I got so many dang numbers in my head, y'all. This side is a 1 bed, 2 bath because there's actually, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. I'm losing my mind, y'all. Losing my mind. Golly, filming all these things all at one shot. But man, you got a crazy view right here. Again, you have an outdoor balcony. Again, it's hot and windy out there, so I will spare you from having to see it. But man, you got the Hilton. There's a nice north-facing view right there. You got the Holy Roller, all that action. Okay, you got the Cosmo. I mean, that view at night is going to be just insane, man. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. Coming around again, you got these nice cabinets, kitchen, and then we'll come on in to the bedroom. Right on in here. Again, this bedroom is going to give you this amazing, amazing view. Man, look at that with the Hilton right out your window. Whew. Purdy. Closet. All right, get you, hang your stuff. Not too big, but not too small. But hey, look, you got 2 of them. Okay, you got 2 of them. So if you got a lot of stuff, you're gonna have plenty of room. But really, again, it's going to be about this bathroom. Again, tiled up floor. Just like the last ones where we got the nice jetted tub, stand-up shower. You're going to have the his and hers, dual vanities. Separated, though, which is pretty cool. There's your facilities. Coming on around. Again, I'll walk in the corner, show how much room there is in here. This is a roomy bathroom. Especially for a 1 bedroom, man. That's just so nice. So nice. All right, so we're walking. That's the first one. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. And then we're gonna walk on outside and we're gonna go do the studio. So as you come outside, like I said, if you wanna make this a rental, or maybe, maybe you got a kid that, hey, you'll give them their own pad, You'll come on in. And this is very, very similar, if not nearly identical, to the first one we did, just the opposite layout, right? You're gonna come in with the kitchenette, right? You're gonna have your closet. We've seen the closet already, right? Coming on through. Only difference with this one is, again, instead of having a view of the airport, right here you got a view of beautiful, beautiful Las Vegas. Pan around. But hey man, how many opportunities do you get to actually buy 2 units at once and actually be able to rent the other one out? It's a very, very unique opportunity. Look, you've seen, we do a lot of condo videos on this channel, and this is the first time we've had one where it's this unique. Okay, live in one, rent out the other, and or just keep them both. Have one for family when they come visit. That'd be pretty nice. All right, so that does it, everybody. Tell me, what did you think about these 3 units right here? MGM Signature, Tower 2. We had a studio for $299,000. We had a 1-bedroom for, what was it, $368 or something right around there, okay? And we got this 1-bed, 2-bath plus studio, total 1,400 square feet combined. Man, for, what was it, $778 or $779 for 2 units right here. Living on the strip, MGM, that you can rent, okay, that you can have as an Airbnb for yourself, for money, whatever, you know, you want to invest. Man, these are nice, man. These are nice. You get all the pools, all the amenities, all the security, everything that comes with MGM. Man, got to tell you, that is pretty. Can you hear my voice? I'm all excited because we're going to go mess around MGM today, so I'm excited. I'm going to get this video over with so we can go have some fun. All right, we're going to go throw some bones, all right, y'all. So, Jason Clark, Patrick Gula, eXp Realty. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Jim Brooks, all right, eXp Realty. These are his listings, all right. He has given us permission to show these for him, so I want to say thank you to Jim. He is representing the sellers of these units, and hey, when you want to buy, Patrick and I, we're going to represent you, all right. We're going to make sure that you get a really good deal. But thanks, Jim, for letting us show these awesome units you have for sale, all right? But you need anything, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know. Patrick and I, eXp, we're going to take care of you, okay? So I'll see you all in the next video. Take care now.